Ladies and lads, Fortnite Paradise has finally arrived. The Vibin summer is over, and now the Chrome comes to take the island. There's a new mega boss, a whole bunch of map changes, weapon changes, but there's no reason to delay. Let's go ahead and check out the new season. If you find this video informative or it entertains you, be sure to like and subscribe, share it with someone you love, and let's get into this new update. I haven't started the game yet, so I want to go ahead and watch the trailer with you all, see if we spot anything novel, anything new. Okay, here we go. So all the scientists, all the 7 have collected. They're trying to figure out how to stop the loop, but now we have to deal with the Chrome. The Chrome spreads and it takes over places. It's going to be taking over locations, animals, even characters, as you see right here. Turning them into negative versions of themselves, let's say. Brie Larson cameo, because everyone in the world loves Brie Larson, right? We all love Brie Larson here. This is the Brie Larson fan club in this channel. She's the only hope. She's the hope we needed. The Hulk. We need Brie Larson now. The Paradigm. So at least we've seen all 7. And I guess this kind of confirms or deconfirms the Singularity being Paradigm. Or the Singularity skin may be a Paradigm from a different loop. A different universe. Tornado makes a return, okay, but it's a Chrome tornado. They made this tornado thing, but they kept turning it on and off. I don't think they've been able to quite make it work. Hopefully this season. She dives into the 0 point. She's trying to fix the 0 point. Uh-oh. So she's trying to fix the 0 point. But what's her name? The Herald has noticed her trying to do this. And it's Chrome the island. You'll see a lot of things in this trailer, but the Chrome effect is actually the most interesting to me because it's an actual in-game mechanic. Okay, I guess they didn't show it in that trailer. Before we actually check out the mechanical changes, let's give the Battle Pass a review. Let's see what's going on in here. So first skin we're starting with is the Paradigm. It's Brie Larson, and I gotta say, it actually does look a lot like Brie Larson. They've gotten really good at this facial technology. They're making characters that look essentially like the real-life people. Kind of a cool little sword. Is that going to be customizable? I don't know. Next one up, we have Bites. Hollow, it says. I really like that. I can imagine this actually being kind of popular because it's sleek. He's a Chrome guy. Now that backpack I like that a lot. Alt styles. Page 3 is alt styles. Page 4, he gets his final upgrades. But we have the Grizz. It's actually a little bear controlling a big slurp bear or something. That's really cool. Now this one is the sleeper. I feel like everyone, once they get this is going to be the sweat skin right here. Meow Skulls. I'll definitely be using this once I get to it. More anime skin, Lennox. I like the coat. I'm not really too big a fan of the anime skins. I never really use them, but the coat's nice on this one. Another alt style. I like that a lot more. The denim coat, I like this style a lot more. That's really good. Paradigm suited up. That's a great emote. That's a killer emote. Just don't be wearing any hats or anything when you do this because it is just going through the brim. Going right through the visor. Meow Skulls, a little brighter. This is your bright punk Meow Skulls. Your demo. Not your emo, your demo. Twin. Okay. New skin all the way on the 8th page. And then he digitizes. And just like every Zoomer playing Fortnite, he picks a girl skin. Of course. Wow. Fortnite Zoomers called out, bro. Stop wearing the girl skins, guys. You're not a female. And then we get to the last page where we have Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen. Dude, she's like really sleek. I'm looking at her. She's a very small skin. She might be as thin as Fate. This is definitely going to be a sweaty skin just because of the size. Now, obviously, we got the bonus rewards, alt color on the Grizz. Alt color on Paradigm. Just some alt colors, some pinks, some bright pinks. And that's how you actually get the face off. They literally just copied that one facial expression from Multiverse. Overall, I'll have to give this Battle Pass a 7, maybe a 7.5. There's some really good skins that most people are going to want. It's not average, but it's not spectacular. For me, points are kind of taken away because Brie Larson is the focal point of the entire Battle Pass. With The Rock, it was cute, but now we have 2 in real life actors playing cornerstone characters of this game. It's a little bit silly. I've never understood the desire of video games to be movies, so it doesn't really bring anything to the table for me. Let's go ahead and check out the patch notes, though. Now, Epic Games haven't really been consistent with putting out patch notes. It's one of the things that honestly kind of annoys me with Epic Games right now. At some point, they became very antagonistic towards the Fortnite community in general and just stopped trying to justify what they were doing. So the only way we can actually get these patch notes is to go to third-party news websites. I found a pretty good article here, so let's look through it. First major new thing of the season is the ability to phase through walls. Now, the chrome effect is actually on multiple parts of the map, and it's actually taken the form of a bomb that can be thrown and used anywhere on the battlefield. It acts very similar to the Sand from Chapter 2 Season 5, the Mandalorian season, except it has even more effects. First off, you'll become pure chrome for a limited time, meaning you'll be immune to fire damage. For that alone, it's already an effective bomb. It will turn you into a blob while sprinting, distorting your hitbox, your character model. And when you're blobbed, you'll be moving faster, be immune to fall damage, and gain the ability to air dash. You think I'm done? I'm not done. Because when you air dash, you will be able to chromify any build piece and phase through it. This singular item has the effects of sand tunneling, shadow bombs, chug splashes, and even 0-point fish. This one movement item is 4 different items plus. It is insane. It'll probably be a must pick up this season. If you're playing build mode regularly, I honestly kind of feel bad for you, man. You're going to be getting phased on a lot. People are literally just going to be jumping through your builds, and it's not even going to be a matter of spraying them anymore. Now, the chrome has not only taken over multiple points of interest, it's actually built a new one called the Herald's Sanctum. This has essentially taken over the Sanctuary, since the Sanctuary has lost all of its purpose. And according to the commercial, the 7 have more or less been controlled by the chrome. Some other locations like Condo Canyon are now floating in the air to avoid getting touched by the chrome. It is now called Cloudy Condos. We had this concept kind of similar before with the No Sweat Insurance buildings where they were floating when the flood happened. This is just the opposite way around. There's a lot of weapon changes, and looking at these weapons, I think they're new versions of weapons we already had. So we have the Evo Chrome Shotgun and the Evo Chrome Burst Rifle. The top one looks like the Auto Shotty or the Tac Shotty at its max form. The bottom looks a bit like a combat AR, but as it says, it is a burst. You'll be able to find them in chrome chests, and you'll see their rarity increase as you do damage to more people. It's just a more streamlined version of the sideways rifles. The thing that really made the sideways weapons kind of suck is that you had to kill the cube monsters to get the ability to upgrade them. So if you never stopped by a cube monster spawn, you never got the highest level of those guns. This makes it so you just farm people. However, some weapons from before the chrome era are still here. Going through these, I noticed that we have the lever shotgun back, and according to some of the leakers, you can actually load this while still being aimed down sight. That's kind of its gimmick, I guess. Lever action shotgun to me was always a lesser tack, but I'm going to use it and see how much damage it does to walls, because in terms of strategy, auto shotgun doesn't do the job of the tac. Suppressed submachine gun in the game. However, Stinger has been completely removed. Ranger and hammer assault rifle, no combat AR. The combat AR was way too dominant. I'm kind of glad they took it out. I'm also noticing no striker pump either. So there is no striker pump. Every weapon has a gimmick in the shotgun class. Either you gotta reload it with the prime, it's going to do less damage and you can reload it ADS with the lever, or it's all about evolving like the Evo Chrome. DMR still here, but the Hunter bolt action, the sniper, is also here. And I don't see the heavy sniper either, so that's kind of sad for build mode. I also don't see porta-forts, so maybe I'm a little less sad about that. No porta-rifts either. That's good. Porta-rifts, porta-forts, heavy sniper, all gone. Thank Christ, those things were ruining zero builds. Now look at this. This is a big change. If you'll notice, there's only 3 exotic weapons. They completely dropped the revolver. And I'm so happy for that. Somebody saw my video and they listened to me. Revolver's useless. Get it out of here. Waste of gold, ladies and gentlemen. From everything I'm seeing in these weapons, it looks like we're starting with a much more restricted loadout, but all these weapons may actually have a purpose. I'll probably have to do a initial weapon tier list this week. Sniper rifles have also been updated, and their headshot multipliers increased. If your aim is on point, one-shot opponents with certain snipers once again. So I'm looking down here, and there's a lot of sniper rifles. Hunter, hunting rifle, auto sniper. So I don't know if these are all going to come to the game. This is probably just affecting their damage in creative as well. And Creative 2.0 will be coming at some point. Creative 2.0 will allow people to make custom game modes on the original Fortnite map, on this current map we're on. So that's probably what this is. This is probably just future proofing. And a new system, keys to success. Becoming Chrome isn't the only way to unlock your potential. Use keys to unlock vaults containing loot. Low security vaults require 1 key, high security can require 2. So I guess they're changing how the vaults work. Maybe you'll actually be able to open them in solo without using an animal. And now we see why the Porta-Fort is actually gone. They've invented a new item called the Porta-Bunker. Throw down Porta-Bunker to create an instant 1v1 structure with reinforced metal walls, a versatile ramp, doors, and defensive tires. Wow. So that's going to be incredibly tough. However, it'll probably be less dominant because it's only 1 tall. Going up 1 story isn't really that big a deal, especially when we still have shockwaves in the game. The slide kick. You'll now knock back opposing players when you slide into them. That's going to be really useful for aiming, actually. I like that. And here's a major one. Huge W for Fortnite. Restricted hardware. Starting this season, players who use restricted devices that provide or intended to provide a competitive advantage may receive an in-game warning. To continue playing, players must remove the hardware and restart Fortnite. Attempts to bypass this restriction will result in a permanent ban. Restricted devices include the Cronus Zen. That's right, Warzone fans. You can come and play all day in Fortnite with no fear. Cronus, that's not a thing in Fortnite, baby. We do it legit here. So proud of Epic for taking this step. You know, they already have the best anti-cheat of all the Battle Royales. I can count the amount of times I've ran into actual cheaters on my hands in this game, and I've played it for 5 freaking years. But I love that they're pretty much calling out other games like Warzone, who, in my opinion, allow people to cheat to get better content to promote their game. That's a hole I don't even want to dive down. There's channels that are purpose-made for that. But round of applause for Fortnite for having some damn competitive integrity. Before we finish this video, I want to kind of look towards the future of this season, things we can expect to happen. And for that, I'm going to reference Hypex's Twitter. If you don't know Hypex, he's one of the premier Fortnite leakers. So if you don't follow this guy, be sure to follow him. It'll keep you up to date with all the Fortnite news. But let's go ahead and look at all the things coming to Season 4 of Fortnite. The Batman Mythics and the Wolverine Mythics have been added back and updated, which means we could see them in this season, perhaps a corrupted version of both heroes. These mythics were pretty good. The Bat Grapple sent you very far, a lot farther than any other grapple, and it gave you redeploy. The Batarangs had insane lock-on, and the Wolverine Claws are great in a box fight. They're all really good mythics, and I was honestly hoping they would add mythics back to pub lobbies. There's something that really enhances the fun, enhances the content, and honestly, when you're in the pub lobby, you try not to take it too seriously. Some people take the game way too seriously and they only play pubs. Now, one of the guided missiles files has been added back into the game, and it was in the official Paradise art when it was released, so we can expect the guided missile to return in some way, shape, or form. The grapple glove has been removed, is most likely vaulted, but because we have Spider-Gwen and will most likely have Miles Morales in the future, expect the web shooter gauntlet to show up probably mid-season, most likely after Halloween. In the trailer, there's a weapon called the Unstable Liquid Gun, and it should be releasing later this season. I imagine it will spray you with some sort of lava-like material that will give you fire damage or something similar. Epic is currently working on a hill scrambling mechanic. This is probably for zero builds, where you'll be able to just grab your way up a sheer cliff that you would otherwise have to build on. I imagine there will be limitations and it'll probably operate off your stamina, but good to know that they're improving the mechanics. A couple vehicles have been updated for the chrome effect, most notably the chopper, which is not in the game, and the planes, which are also not in the game right now either. So flying vehicles most likely making a return this season. Charged shotgun has been updated. I think this is just for the late game arena. It was kind of freaking dookie last season in late game arena. I don't imagine it coming back to the normal battle royale. The reality tree has died. It is withered, and its entire zone has changed. As you can see in this map, the entire zone is now autismal. It's kind of like the hunter season that we used to have. There's a couple other spots where you can really see the chrome spreading, and it should spread into Greasy Grove over time. But for now, map is pretty standard. Not too many big changes. Expect it to change a lot over this season. Epic working on a throwable launch pad, most likely for zero build. Necessary, absolutely necessary in zero build. And it also removes the necessity for porta rifts, which I think are a little more busted. NPCs can now be given orders, and these include back to me, revive me, dismiss, hold position, or move. This increases the versatility of the NPCs, and it may actually make them useful. And perhaps the most important news of all is that Season 4 will end on December 3rd. So this season is going to be about 2.5 months long. So hunker down, ladies and gentlemen. This Halloween is going to be very interesting. Then after that, there will probably be a bit of a lull period unless we get more crossover stuff. I expect there to be more crossover stuff. There's also been some updates to the mech that I did not see the tweet for, but the mech has been updated to be a Hulkbuster-like costume. So we may have another Marvel collaboration, an Iron Man collaboration coming in November. Keep your eyes peeled, but until then, that's everything new in the Fortnite Season 4 update. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe. Stop by my stream because I'm running community days today. But otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace and love, everyone.